Alright, let's see. Stream should be starting back up. What? Why is it? That's just awful. Okay, hold on. I have to fix this. On the... there we go. On the app, all the text was in landscape mode. But on the preview, the whole thing was rotated 9 degrees. Like, why design it that way? Alright, so guys, I'm going to talk about the APRS amateur radio stuff for a little bit. Sorry about the lighting, it's kind of less. I just threw stuff together real quick because it was hot as hell outside. It was awful. Ignore the weeb shit back there because, sorry, I'm weeb. Alright, so I have a Yaesu FTM 400 XDR, which is the amateur radio that I have in the Jeep. And it does APRS, but as you may have seen in the previous stream, the output that it has on the display whenever I pick up something is like super basic. It's got a compass, and it tells me like, oh, this person you picked up is 10 miles west. Okay, but like, there's no map, so I have no idea like where they are. I just know like, oh, they're that way. Whoop-de-doo. So I really like the APRS Droid app on Android. The app is great. Like it's got a nice map, and you can even do offline map. They have an offline map version, and it just puts it's like APRS.fi, that the website for viewing APRS stuff. You know, you've got a nice Google Map view of where everybody's at. And as the stuff gets populated, it just pops up on the map. It's really cool. But the downside is I needed a good way to tie that into the Jeep. But I really like getting the data from the internet, because when I'm driving around or whatnot, the radio is only picking up stuff that's right there, that's that as it transmits. Whereas in like an urban environment, there's plenty of other things that are transmitting that I'm not necessarily picking up, but maybe an iGate somewhere is picking up, and it's on the APRS IS system. So I have the little Raspberry Pi that's in my Jeep. I've also got a little hotspot with a little Wi-Fi network, and so the Raspberry Pi is connected to that. I connect my tablet to that hotspot, and then the APRS Droid app. I actually have an APRS IS server running on my Raspberry Pi, and it's a piece of software called APRS-C. How am I streaming from my phone? Oh yeah, it's Bitstream is the name of the app. It's an Android app. Although Twitch is coming out with a their own like app is going to be able to stream via phones. They said sometime this year. It's in beta right now. Actually, there's a beta. I haven't gotten in it, but a couple people have. But anyway, so the APRS IS server running on the Raspberry Pi connects to the internet and grabs data from that, and your audio glitch. Sorry. So the APRS IS server grabs data from the internet, and it grabs data or it gets data pushed to it from the iGate software, APRX, which is also running on the Raspberry Pi, and it's connected to the radio. So my tablet with its APRS Droid app is showing data from the internet and from the local radio. So if something gets transmitted nearby and I pick it up, but doesn't make it out to the internet for some reason, I can still see it on my tablet. Or if I didn't pick it up with my radio, but it's available on the internet, I still see it on my tablet. Or if I'm in the middle of nowhere where I have no internet connectivity, I can still see the stuff that the radio picked up on the APRS Droid app on my tablet. So it's kind of the best of both worlds situation. The way I have it hooked up, so originally I tried. I have this long email chain with Yaesu, because they have a serial output on the radio, and there's a particular format with APRS called TNC2, and it specifies how each packet is supposed to look, and each packet is supposed to be on its own line. But the way Yaesu does it is they randomly put, like, they do the header and then a new line and then the data of the packet, and then so it's like alternating lines. It's just garbage. It's really hard to nothing natively processes that format, because they took the TNC2 format and they're like, we're just gonna put like a random timestamp here in the header because fuck standards, and then another random new line because again fuck standards. And so I have like this long email thread back and forth with their tech support where they're just like, well, no one else has complained before, so I don't think it's a problem. Well, yeah, because, I mean, how many people are as big a fucking nerd as me? Anyway, so instead what I did is I got this thing called a Mobile Link D, which is this little thing, it's like this big. It plugs into the audio side of the radio, and it gives me a Bluetooth serial port. And so the Raspberry Pi connects to that Bluetooth serial port, and that's how I get the... it's actually doing the decoding there. Instead of the radio doing the decoding and putting it out over serial, it does the decoding and puts it out over the Bluetooth serial. And that works pretty good. It for some reason, it misses about 5% of packets. I don't know why. So what I may end up doing is... So I wrote a Python script. I haven't used it yet, but I wrote a Python script that connects to... I've got this Bluetooth serial adapter that I plug into the serial line from the radio. And I create a virtual serial port on the Raspberry Pi with my Python script. And so it reads the real Bluetooth serial port. Every time it sees the fucked up packets, it corrects them and outputs it to the fake serial port. And then I can run another instance of APRS, that the iGate software that loads it into the APRS IS server. So I would end up having 2 iGates, which is not terrible, but it's not ideal. It's a pain in the ass, so I just haven't done it yet. I mean, I haven't put it all together because honestly, the Mobile Link D is working well enough that I just don't want to deal with the headache of oh, I'm getting every packet twice except for 5% of them, which I only get once. The other thing nice about the Mobile Link D is it's bidirectional, whereas the serial output straight from the radio is only output. It can't take input. So I can actually set my, with just a config change, I can actually set it up so that I've got a digipeater, or I've got a transmit-receive iGate. Alright, so Gigo, you asked, with the iGate access, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's essentially a satellite uplink to a rudimentary internet connection. No. No, so APRS is the packet reporting system. So it's all radio-based. And what an iGate does is it's taking the... I still have to have... oh, I think my stream dropped for a second. I still have to have an internet connection for the iGate to actually push data out to the internet. Now, right now, I don't push data upstream because I'm still in the testing phase. But eventually, yeah, I'll probably set it up so I'll be a mobile iGate. So anytime I pick something up, it will. Anytime I pick something up, it'll then push it out to the internet for other people to see. But right now, I'm not doing that. What part did it cut off? Because I just have it running in the background, but I can't actually hear what I'm saying because I don't want a feedback thing. I need more wireless access points in my house, I think. Very start of the explanation. I don't remember how long I've been talking about it and what I've been talking about. Oh, what an iGate does. Okay. Excellent. So what an iGate does is it takes the packets that the radio sees and it puts it out to the internet system. But it itself is not any kind of internet connectivity. It's just a piece of software running on the Pi that grabs the radio packet data, and then I still have to have an internet connection via the Wi-Fi hotspot or something like that. So what an iGate does is buffering. Awesome. But yeah, any other questions about the APRS radio stuff or just amateur radio stuff in general? The delay on the chat kind of sucks, doesn't it? Or I guess the delay on the video, and then I read the chat. Yeah, you know what I meant. Thinking good. All right, cool. But yeah, if you guys think any other questions, I can always, once I've had a chance to cool down, I can always go back out in the Jeep and show you stuff if there's anything, specific that you're interested in. Oh, and Ninja Bunny, I did check. It looks like the video did get posted, so you should be able to watch the whole previous me working on the Jeep. It's the title is troubleshooting a headlight, so you should be able to just watch it. I think it's like an hour and a half though. So, good luck. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go make some food or just shove food down my face. I don't know, something like that. And then I'm actually gonna go help a friend set up a CNC mill that we just bought together. 3 of us bought a mill, so we gotta go get that set up. DEFCON panel I watched explain their methodology, but they're talking about essentially using handheld radios with a sizable antenna to be able to communicate to the internet. Say you should be trapped in a country or the government. Oh yeah, so Gigo, that's probably something different. iGate is an amateur radio specific thing. Teriyaki is like the tacos of Texas for Seattle. Maybe I should get tacos. It's a good idea. Alright, I'll see y'all later. I'll probably be online later to play PUBG and maybe stream it, unless someone else is streaming, because why would we both stream the same game? That just seems kind of weird. Like if we're playing at the same time. But whatever. I'll see y'all later. And Ninja, if you're doing a music stream later, I'll definitely hop on. So what? No, what? Stream team. We're gonna have people watching us. They got like one person up in one window, one person up in the other window, and of course they'll be yelling like, "No, you idiot! You should be flanking left!" And it's like not helping us though, because it's 30 seconds delayed anyway. All right, I'll see y'all later.